Okay. My name is Cookson. I'm the poet in residence at the National Football Museum, amongst other things. And these are a couple of poems recorded especially for National Poetry Day. And as we're in the Football Museum, I'll do a couple of poems about football. This is called the Footballer's Prayer, and it's based on the Lord's Prayer, actually. And I've got to be honest, this poem is inspired by the vicar of our local church, because when I was a small boy, the vicar of our local church was a man called Mr. Alloway, a man of whom I remember two things. The first thing was he had a really big shiny bald head, and the second thing was he was an amateur football referee. So he took me and my mates to various matches he used to referee, often exotic ties like Blackburn Rovers 13 versus Burnley Reserves. But on one particular occasion, he took us to Old Trafford, where he was the linesman for the night, and we watched Manchester United beat West Bromwich Albion 7-0. And it was brilliant because people like George Best and Bobby Charlton were playing. And because he was a vicar and because he was a referee, our local paper, the Lancashire Evening Post, decided to do an article all about him. So he had a picture of him in his referee's kit with a whistle in one hand and a Bible in the other, something like that. But it's the headline that I remember most, because the headline took a line from the Lord's Prayer, Our Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, and they changed that and it became Hallowed be thy game. So when I came to write this book of football poems, I decided to steal that. So this is the Footballer's Prayer. And if you want to join in, you can do. I shall leave a gap after each line. You can repeat it if you want. So here we go. Our team, which art 11, hallowed be thy game. Our match be won, their score be none. On turf, as we score at least 7. Give us today no daily red card. And forgive us our lost passes, as we forgive those who lose passes against us. And lead us not into retaliation, and deliver us from penalties. For 3 is the kick-off, the power and the scorer, forever and ever, full time. Let us play. Give yourselves a clap if you joined in. The Footballer's Prayer. One of the other poems I'm going to do is a poem called Let No One Steal Your Dreams, about ambitions and dreams and things like that. And in keeping with this, I'm just going to show you a couple of things on the screen here. There's a picture here that we'll put on the screen, and that's Sir Bobby Charlton, Nobby Stiles, and myself. And I was lucky enough to meet them at an event for the National Football Museum a couple of years ago. And I've actually written a poem about each of the players from 1966. And the picture features Nobby Stiles actually holding the poem, which he actually kept, and Sir Bobby Charlton kept as well. And they were lucky enough to sign one for me as well. So this is a poem that sort of fits in with that a little bit. It's called Let No One Steal Your Dreams. Okay, so I'm just going to find the right page, and then we'll introduce it again. So this is a new book. I've not got used to it yet. It's not. In fact, it's my first copy. The book's not out till next month. Obviously, by the time you record this, it will have been out for several months because it's National Poetry in October. Okay. So this poem is called Let No One Steal Your Dreams, about ambitions and dreams and things like that. When I was a kid, if somebody had told me I'd have met Sir Bobby Charlton and Nobby Stiles and Alan Ball, one of my favourite players, and given them poems that they'd have signed for me, I wouldn't have believed them. Let no one steal your dreams. Let no one tear apart the burning of ambition that fires the drive inside your heart. Let no one steal your dreams. Let no one tell you that you can't. Let no one hold you back. Let no one tell you that you won't. Set your sights and keep them fixed. Set your sights on high. Let no one steal your dreams. Your only limit is the sky. Let no one steal your dreams. Follow your heart. Follow your soul. For only when you follow them will you feel truly whole. Set your sights and keep them fixed. Set your sights on high. Let no one steal your dreams. Your only limit is the sky. This poem was actually featured on Match of the Day. My son, who's 14, he was watching Match of the Day, and he suddenly said, he went, "Dad, come downstairs quick." I said, "Why?" He went, "Brad Friedel is reading one of your poems on Match of the Day." I said, "What?" He went, "Yeah, Brad Friedel is reading one of your poems on Match of the Day." And that's not a phrase you expect to hear, is it? Brad Friedel reading, one of your poems on Match of the Day. And what it was, the Premiership have this thing called the Premiership Reading Stars, where each team has to nominate a player who can read. Oh, that's wrong. Each team has to nominate a player who can promote reading, and that's it. And Brad Friedel was there, and he read this poem called "The Goalie with Expanding Hands." Any crosses, any shots, I will simply stop the lot. I am always in demand, the goalie with expanding hands. Volleys, blasters, scissor kicks, I am safe between the sticks. All attacks I will withstand, the goalie with expanding hands. Free kicks or a penalty, no one ever scores past me. Strong and bold and safe I'll stand, the goalie with expanding hands. Let their strikers be immense. I'm the last line of defence, alert on duty, all posts manned. The goalie with expanding hands. Palms as long as arms expand, thumbs and fingers ready fanned. You may as well shoot in the stand, you've not a chance, understand. I'm number one in all the land, superhuman, super spanned, in control, in command. I'm the man, the one and only goalie with my expanding hands. This is a poem for all those people who've ever received for Christmas or birthday from their nans or their grans a jumper that has been knitted specially for them. Because when your nan knits you a jumper, it's usually rubbish. It's alright when you're like 3 or 4 years old and it's like a bright colour like pink or green, it's got a rocket on the front, or a My Little Pony with a tail that goes like that, or a flower, or your initial in case you forget your own name. But when you're about 11 or 12 and they're knitting the same jumper, it's not very good. You've always got to wear it once when they come round and it's "Thank you, Nan, I hate it really, but I'll pretend I like it. I'll try and burn it at the earliest opportunity." So this is all about that. It's called "I'm Not Going Out Like That" in the Jumper Granny Knitted. If you want to dance along, this is a ukulele poem. I shall not be singing, do not worry. The wool is rough and itchy, one sleeve is longer than the other, there's teddies on the back. She thinks I'm like my little brother, it's shapeless, untrendy, embarrassing, ill-fitted. I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. It's got Thomas the Tank Engine on the front, 17 shades of green. She thinks that I'm still 7, when really I'm 13. Every Christmas, every birthday, Shrewsbury is committed. I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. Don't worry, you'll grow into it, but it's the size of a family tent. I was so much looking forward to the present that she sent. Pretend that it's just perfect. Smile while teeth are gritted. I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. Dance! Head back. Cause I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. No way seen in public, for fear of ridicule. Too much humiliation, and never near my school. Whenever Granny comes to call, however wits are pitted, I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. No, I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. I'd rather go in hiding, but that is not permitted. You always have to wear it once. You may as well admit it. That you hate and cannot stand. It makes you want to vomit, and I'd rather have one second hand than the Jumper Granny Knitted. Cause I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that. I'm not going out like that last time. I'm not going out like that in the Jumper Granny Knitted. Thank you very much.